Daniel Negreanu is looking down on pocket queens. He opens to $1,200 from early position that raise sizes well for a loose table and keeps his range strong and uncapped. 4 players continue. David Williams flats with pocket kings. Against this many callers, Negreanu's plan is straightforward.
We have some action.
Play pot control against condensed ranges, realize position, and let dominated one-pair hands overplay on later streets. The monotone, king-high board polarizes ranges immediately. Nut advantage lives with suited spades and sets. Top pair advantage sits with the blind callers and late position flats. Moseri checks.
Everyone take a look, see if they have a spade in their hand.
Calacanis takes a small stab of $4,000 into about $20,000. A sizing that usually represents one pair without a high spade, weak spade draws, or simple information gathering. Negreanu just calls with queens. That flat keeps his range wide and invites dominated value behind to continue. Critically, holding the queen of spades blocks the nut flush combinations and secures useful run-out equity if a 4th spade arrives.
Pulling.
And the loose cannon's all in.
Cannon time.
Abe and Jason are out.
Oh boy.
Gamble, gamble. You don't have much money.
26.
Count what you got. Let's have a count of the loose cannon one time.
Boy, here you go.
This could be
like 75.
This could be that time here.
On the 4. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, you're supposed to gamble sooner or later.
Daniel calls.
Pair the board, I'll call.
David's in 2.
Got a flush.
Oh no! Okay.
Wow.
Well, you would have busted me anyway. Okay, I got a big side pot working. So let's just have a spade.
Let's pair the board.
Just do one time, right?
I would like to do more than one, but actually screw that, one time.
What the heck? That's a spade.
Good hand.
Will's out.
That's why I won that pot for sure. Go ahead, pair the board. What the hell?
All right, he wants to pair it, so just pair it.
It doesn't.
Scooped it.
Wow.
Sick hand, buddy.
Daniel Negreanu is looking down at pocket jacks.
Phil lock, and it messes with my. When I start with Phil, it's like you can't even, it's like you're there, it's micro magnesium. It's like
Micro-magnesium.
crazy.
Speaking of magnesium,
Speaking of magnesium.
if you have a strip of magnesium and you light it, it will go out very quickly because it super consumes nitrogen. But if you feed it a continuous stream of nitrogen, the magnesium actually stays lit.
Okay, we've got a raise and a re-raise.
Then you have a flare of, if you can keep feeding nitrogen into a tube, the flame will never go out as long as nitrogen keeps getting fed because magnesium burns
what I'm
through
saying?
nitrogen, not oxygen.
What a story.
I just love the line, speaking of magnesium.
Speaking of magnesium.
Pre-flop, this is the classic strong versus speculative clash you get all the time in deep cash games. The flop is about as good as it gets for Negreanu. He smashes it with top set on a relatively dry board, while Vanessa has only ace-high with backdoor hearts and a few runner-runner straight possibilities. When she checks, Negreanu fires 4,500, a sizing that keeps his range wide and lets worse hands continue. Vanessa's call is a float plus equity. She is not beating much yet, but her hand can improve on a lot of turns. She picks up the nut flush draw, so now her ace-9 has real equity against all of Negreanu's value range. She checks again, and Negreanu keeps telling the story with a 9,200 barrel. From his perspective, he still wants calls from overpairs, and exactly the kind of strong draws Vanessa now has. Her second call is mandatory. She is getting a good price, has 15 outs against an overpair, and can potentially bluff rivers if checked to. The river bricks everything for her and quietly locks up the pot for Negreanu. When she checks a third time, Negreanu goes for full value with a 28,000 bet, polarizing his range to monsters and bluffs.
Really? God, I really don't know what to do here. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
Vanessa folds.
Yes, Sam.
I'm so curious what you had there.
I really didn't believe you.
Huh?
Nice
I'm
fold.
so curious
I
what
didn't
you
have
had.
very much. I didn't have very much.
Nice fold. 20 seconds though and shift it in.
Shipped it in.
Is that what? That's what I should have done. That would have been
Yeah, no, I'm serious.
I was gonna fold 3 jacks.
You never.
Jennifer Tilly is looking down on ace-9 offsuit.
Tony, why are you on my left?
Just thought we'd play one nice spot together.
This is pure ego warfare. Tony G has ace-king and does exactly what you expect from him. He bumps it up to 4,000. Jennifer Tilly does something that really defines the rest of the hand. She does not just call and play a small pot. She reaches for chips and re-raises to 12,000. That re-raise is her planting a flag.
Wow.
From Tony's point of view, ace-king is way too strong to fold, and a 5-bet shove is probably overplaying it against a range that still has monsters.
Is it that good? 12.
So he takes the middling line and just calls, keeping all of Tilly's bluffs and dominated aces in. The flop comes paired, kind of dry, and very awkward for both of them. Tilly, after 4 betting pre-flop, checks. That check is sneaky. With ace-9, she has completely missed. But as the pre-flop aggressor, she could very easily fire and tell a story of queens, kings, or aces. Tony quietly improves to top pair top kicker, while Tilly is now done for. But the real story is what the king does to perceived ranges. From Tilly's point of view, that king is supposed to be a scare card for Tony as well as for her, and bets 12,000. Tony just calls. He does not raise, because when he raises here, he isolates himself against very strong hands and folds out all her air. The river brings the ace, and it is absolutely brutal for Tilly. Tony quietly upgrades from top pair top kicker to top 2 pair. Tilly also improves, but in the most dangerous way possible.
You want me to take the race back?
What?
You want to take it back? I'll take it back. No, really, take it back.
I don't think you could take the ace back.
Then I'll take it back, I promise. If the ace wins, you win the pot.
What do you mean?
So I'm worried like the ace upset you, so I'm happy to take it off the table.
No, the 25K upset me.
Okay, all right, let's leave it on there then. I might need it.
Oh my God. I don't even know why I raised you in the first place.
I'm gonna make it 20?
Yeah, make it 20.
All right, make it 20. There.
What a nice guy.
Okay, cool.
Makes the call.
Ace king, I mean, I wouldn't lie.
Pre-flop begins with a standard opening that quickly devolves into a loose, multi-way affair, setting the stage for a statistical anomaly. Negreanu, always looking to play pots in position, opens to 1,600 with a hand that plays beautifully post-flop.
I like whatever. My turn. I am officially in.
However, Phil Lack, living up to his reputation as a chaotic element at the table, decides to flat call with 6-2 suited. This is absolute trash hand that relies entirely on surprise value. His loose call offers pot odds to the rest of the table, enticing Kenny to call with 8-5 and Lou to defend with ace-3 suited.
Nice. Action.
4-way action of the flop.
We go to the flop 4-handed, with ranges as wide as the ocean. The flop is one of the rarest sights of all. It is a case-ace scenario. Because there are 3 aces on the board and 1 in Lou's hand, the deck is completely crippled. Lou has flopped quad aces, the unbeatable nuts. However, this is a disastrous board for extracting value. Everyone else is staring at air. The action checks around, which is mandatory for Lou. Betting here would simply force everyone to fold their king highs and pocket pairs immediately. He has to wait and pray that someone catches a miracle card to make a second best hand. Now, Phil Lack decides it is time to try and win the pot. He bets 4,000. He is effectively value betting his full house, assuming that perhaps someone with king or queen high will look him up.
Ooh. That's a little more than 4.
This is the moment Lou has been patiently waiting for. He wakes up and raises to 9,500. It is a small, teasing raise, designed to look like a bluff or a chop pot protection bet.
Feels like they were waiting for me to bet, huh?
Oh, that's good. It was the first time I called a bet he made, and he had quads.
Daniel Negreanu is looking down at 7-4 suited. Pre-flop initiates a classic confrontation between the godfather of poker Doyle Brunson and the master of the modern era, Negreanu. The action begins with Barry opening the pot, but the real narrative starts when Negreanu decides to flat call holding 7-4 of clubs. This is a quintessential Negreanu move. He is playing a speculative, suited hand for its implied odds, banking on his ability to navigate post-flop streets and outmaneuver his opponents if he connects.
66 is the total, right? So I owe 52, right?
I just wanted to put Barry on tilt.
I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood too.
You're in the mood. And you bought another 100, right? I got something to win if I hit.
Daniel calls.
It was no surprise that the two guys I was against came after me the next hand.
The flop falls a texture that is deceptively dangerous for both players. For Brunson, his pocket aces remain a dominant overpair, though the paired board introduces the theoretical threat of a 10. For Negreanu, he has flopped a pair of sevens, which on this specific board acts as a treacherous middle pair. Brunson, sticking to his aggressive power poker philosophy, fires a heavy continuation bet of 18,000. He is testing Negreanu, essentially asking if he has the 10 or if he is willing to lose it all with a smaller pair. Negreanu, known for being incredibly sticky when he feels his opponent might be over-representing big cards like ace-king or ace-queen, makes the call. He is convinced that Brunson's bet could easily be a standard positional stab, and his pair of sevens feels like a sufficient bluff catcher at this stage. The turn brings the 5, a card that structurally changes very little but accelerates the psychological warfare. Brunson, sensing that Negreanu is not going to fold to a standard bet,
guess I just got enough for one bet.
Doyle shoves.
Every time I watch, Doyle always has kings.
Close.
Doyle always has kings. I don't feel like you have kings, though.
You are 100% correct.
Could be drawing completely dead, right, if you have a 10?
Daniel's not drawing dead, but it's more likely your marriage will end in divorce than Daniel will catch up here.
Got the Doyle Brunson hand, the 10 deuce. Some smells about this hand.
Look, I think Russ smells it too.
Everything leads me to believe that I should never fold here for some stupid reason. I like Doyle either way, right? So if I win the money, I'll be happy because I've won. And if I lose, it goes to a good guy. It's like a win-win situation. The only thing I can do if it would be bad is fold, get bluffed, feel stupid. So I'll just call it.
Daniel calls.
You got anything? Oh, that's good. Yeah, I just have a 7. I have 2 outs.
No, just one. Justin folded a 7.
Y'all deal once or twice or 3
I do
times?
twice. It's
Whatever
fine.
you want. I don't care.
2 is good for me.
All right. Deal it twice. Maybe we can split it. Maybe I'll get a split.
Maybe you'll get a split. And you get a lot of big pairs. I was thinking, how many can you get?
The first run for half is a queen.
The 6 tray last time.
What's that?
That blocky last time.
Brunson wins the first run worth nearly 112 grand.
Apparently Daniel had me beat.
Second run is a king.
Oops.
Nice hand.
Daniel Negreanu is looking down on 8-6 suited. Calacanis opens to $1,200 with pocket sevens. That raise is standard from middle position. It folds out trash and plays well post-flop. Negreanu flats with 8-6 of diamonds. He is not calling to hit a pair. He is buying position, playability, and high equity boards. This texture massively improves the caller's range relative to the raiser. The pre-flop opener still has all the overpairs, but the callers capture the lion's share of the strong draws and 2-pair straight candidates. Negreanu's exact hand is near perfect. He leads $2,500 into 2 opponents, a small but purposeful stab that pressures ace-high and pocket 8s through 10s, while charging draws that he blocks and dominates.
Got a little some of that.
This card flips equity on its head. Calacanis spikes a set, but Negreanu's straight also arrives. Importantly, the new straight is very available from the caller's range. Any 6 often peels the flop, so Calacanis' set is strong but not invulnerable. Negreanu bets $7,000. That sizing accomplishes 2 things. First, it prints value immediately against 1-pair overpairs that do not believe, and against sets that fear raising into a straight. Second, it continues to charge diamond draws that are now drawing thin versus a made straight. From a range standpoint, the flat is telling. He is unlikely to have an overpair without redraws to a full house that wants protection. The board pairs. Full houses become possible and, in fact, Calacanis improves from a set to 7s full of 4s. Negreanu's straight loses equity versus the portion of Calacanis' range that slow played the turn with boats in mind. But many worse hands still exist.
This is reminiscent of a typical hand for Daniel Negreanu.
Let's have the nuts with a redraw and see what happens. Let's pair the board, yeah. God, really? No, gotta be kidding me.
Guess that means you don't have the Jack 9 this time.
No, I had the nuts with a redraw. What'd you make it? How much?
35 more. Only 35 more.
Only 35 more. Why?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
What did you have like, you don't have a set, right? Because you would have raised me?
Yeah, I would have raised it the set. I could have flopped a straight.
Could have flopped straight. Okay, I can beat that. Whew.
I could be on a flush draw. Could be busted.
Yeah, that's true too. 4s and 5s. No, I think you raised me.
I could have quads.
Yeah, you could have that too.
I could have aces and just be overplaying them.
I was gonna fold for sure, and now I'm thinking about calling you. So you're doing a good job if that's what you want.
Now I'm gonna be quiet and pretend that's not what I want. Tip the dealer $1,000. I will show it to you. You have to split it with the other dealer.
Oh, guarantee.
That's a good deal.
So $1,000, you know what I have. You don't have to live and wait till the end of the season.
There's the call.
Sorry, not in the hand.
He called it. 7s.